As most people out there know quite well, Easter is an occasion to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. This past Sunday, however, used the holiday for a slightly different, albeit still very important reason. She used it to resurrect pressing issues, topics, and problems from her past, doing so, we presume, in order to help anyone else to may be able to understand all that she's been through. Back in August 2020, Jessa opened up via a 25-minute video about her struggles with mental health. She delved into her journey from doubt and depression to grace in this footage, saying candidly on camera, "When I was young, I prayed the prayer and asked Jesus into my heart, but I wasn't truly converted," wrote Jessa this week as a caption to the reposting of this confession. Duggar hasn't been in the news much of late, with the exception of followers wondering if she is pregnant once again. But she ought to be applauded in this instance for once again going public with her internal battles and beliefs. "In this video, I open up about my spiritual journey," continued Jessa in her caption, adding, "After years of struggling with doubts and depression, I came to truly understand the glory of the gospel of Jesus Christ. This is the story of God's grace in my life. I pray you find encouragement as you listen." Members of the Duggar family don't often give us a reason to shower them with praise, but well done, Jessa. Way to set an inspiring examples for others. Plenty of social media users appear to feel the same way. "This legit breaks my heart," wrote one person on Reddit, for example, expounding as follows, "I've been watching the early specials and I want to steer far away from being an armchair psychologist, but nevertheless some of the traits I saw in her from a young age are things I recognized within myself as a depressed child." Others, meanwhile, were sympathetic to Jessa's plight. However, they felt as though she should seek out a therapist, maybe not instead of relying on her faith, but in addition to it. Read on example of this kind of critique. Generally speaking, it sounds quite scary that she's denied herself any real help if she was depressed. And another, you are most likely pushing down your trauma and making it worse in the future. Just see a therapist, it won't hurt. Jessa, of course, has suffered at least one notable traumatic incident in her life. She was a victim of accusation at the hands of her older brother, Josh, when he was a teenager and she was a young child. In February, a judge dismissed a lawsuit Jessa and her sisters had filed against an Arkansas police department released records of this incident to a national tabloid. The Duggars are expected to appeal this decision.